We're rolling.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
All right, let's roll. We're back a little bit on the quarter scale. Chevy pickup truck here at Sharp Customs. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. So, I don't know if you can see here, I got some pretty cool rear wheels for the Chevy. I think they make the truck. Got them a few days ago. It's been a few days since we shot a video. Working on, we got the little panhard bar. Yeah, it's just sitting there. I'm actually doing a frame step up because this is kind of my ride height. I'm going to work on that. So the wheels, I want to show you something. So they got that 24mm hex in them. And yes, you can buy the hubs and all that stuff. But I wanted to make something a little different, a little better, a little longer for my axle. So what I came up with was basically taking a nut, long nut that fits that hex, and basically doing an aluminum pour. So basically how it starts is you take a piece of tubing, you put the nut in the middle, you do a small pour, you end up with this piece. When it's you know, cooled, you can put a piece of tubing in it, re-pour, and come up with a part, an axle hub, and we're gonna show you that right now because we're ready to pour one of the parts, and we're gonna do that right now. In the wood stove, I've got my aluminum melted, and we're gonna do a couple parts here. I'm gonna pour two parts. We'll pour this one, and we'll pour a hub. On over to the stove. We have the hub set up, ready to go, and we got a blank ready to go. I'm just gonna grab the aluminum. Let me unplug this noisy thing. There we go. Just a little computer fan on a pipe. Just gonna reach in here, make sure that's tight. Don't want to spill it, don't want to drop it. That would be bad. Alright. Of course, you know, same thing, it's super hot. So here we go, we're gonna do a pour, just a small one. And there we go. Alright. And we're gonna do a hub. Bada boom, bada bing, there we go, good enough. There we go, stop. Alright, we got some left over. I'm just going to throw it right back in the stove for now. Maybe I'll set something else up. A couple ingots of aluminum. Alright, so we'll go back over to the quarter scale truck. You know, with the magic of Sharp Customs, here we go. This is one of our blanks right here with the hex, and it's round. We just put it in the lathe and we machine it down. As you can see, it fits nice and snug. So after you know, do a little bit of work on the lathe, we end up with this right here. Let me take my gloves off. We end up with this nice finished, drilled, tapped, hexed. Fits right in there. Nice and snug, no movement. Got a nice little 9mm metric. Take the Allen key, we snug it in. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Alrighty, stick it back on. I'm really impressed with these back wheels. They're foam filled. They're roughly 3 3/4, almost 4 inches wide, 7 1/4 tall. Okay, so I showed you how I created the hex hubs on the quarter scale. And I got another little side project. We're going to take a walk over to another table if you want. So basically I've always got all kinds of little projects on the go. So basically I got a design. This is for a drag car. I have to design a scoop. The owner created this weird cardboard looking thing. I could make it out of sheet metal. I would prefer to do it out of a piece of polyurethane foam. These are my simple tools right here. You know, saw, some sanding boards, knife, lots of measuring. You do lots of measuring, you know, blah blah blah, and you come up with a, you know, you carve it out, you sand it, and you come up with something, you know, pretty cool, really, you know. So, aside of that, and aside of this magic, oh, look at that. See, but it's already got some body fill on it. Now this is just the model. So that's basically what the fiberglass scoop will look like, but we're going to fiberglass over this. We're going to create a mold of this, and technically I'm not sure if it's the male or the female. I call it the plug. We'll use the plug to pull apart. So that's, I hope you tune in so you can watch us. We're going to film some of the composite build of this little scoop, just a small little project. Right behind my camera person, we have a transmission. Now that's for another little project. I have to paint it, the tranny and the motor, and I'll show you what it's going in. I'll just show you a picture on my phone. I built this a few years ago for some people, and it has a big block in it, and they're switching over to a small block and a little 144 B&M supercharger. So we're going to paint the new motor, the new tranny, purple to match. I'm sure you will get to see part of that transition. On a side note, we got this crazy little thing underneath the table. We'll show it to you. This is our, technically this is Scarecrow. Hey, this is our shop chicken. She kind of walks around here, and, you know, she rules the place, and she walks around here like she owns the joint. We have other hens, but we don't keep her with it. They were picking on her, so her life is pretty much spent just hanging out here in the shop. You know, we don't have a shop dog, but we have a shop chicken. How about that, eh? So, remember, Sharp Customs. Share, like, subscribe, and until the next video, later.